afternoon, Yeladim, and welcome back to more children's Torah stories. We are carrying on with the story of David, and this time we are learning about one of his children, Avshalom. And Avshalom, on the one hand, was so brave and strong and wonderful and amazing, and on the other hand, Avshalom did some things that were very, very bad. So for today, we will use this one as the Avshalom puppet, but we might change it over the next few days. Let me start by telling you more about our friend Avshalom. Avshalom was so handsome, and he had the most beautiful hair you've ever seen. His hair was so long and curly, it was even nicer than my hair. Now, I know what you're thinking, Yeladim. You're thinking, how could anybody have nicer hair than Rabbi Sam's? Well, it's true. My hair certainly is very beautiful. I'm just joking. But Avshalom's hair was amazing. If they would have TV and adverts in those days, they would be advertising shampoo by using his hair. That's how good Avshalom's hair was. Well, that's all well and good. However, there was one couple of things about Avshalom. One of them I already mentioned to you last time, was that David never used to say to Avshalom, "You did something wrong. That was bad what you did, Avshalom." Smack on the head. David would never tell Avshalom he did anything wrong. And so even when Avshalom did do things wrong, now Yeladim, I know that you are all very good and well behaved, but just put up your hands if you do sometimes do something that you know you shouldn't do. And do your parents tell you that was wrong, you mustn't do that? Now imagine if your parents never told you that. Well, on the one hand, you might think, well, that would actually be really nice if my parents never shouted at me, if my parents never punished me or anything like that, if they never told me that I did something wrong. On the one hand, that's nice. Imagine if I could just do whatever I want. But you know, if you could just do whatever you want all the time, that would actually be a bad thing, not just a good thing. Do you know why? Because you could actually be quite mean and selfish. Imagine if you'd go around smacking people and no one ever told you that was wrong. So maybe you'd just become a smacker. Or if you could go around stealing stuff and nobody would tell you that was wrong, maybe you would become a stealer. Is that a great idea, to become a stealer? A thief? No, sirree, Bob. Terrible idea. Or being rude. Imagine if your parents never told you that it's wrong to be rude, and you just be rude whenever you feel like it. Good idea or bad idea? Bad idea. Well, that is the problem. That is the problem that starts happening, is that Avshalom starts doing all kinds of things that are really not so good, because nobody ever told him what he was doing was wrong, and he decides that it would be a good idea for him to be the king instead. And so he starts going around with a chariot and horses and people to run in front of him, and all friends and servants. "Oh, Avshalom, you're the best." "Ah, thanks, guys. Avshalom, you're so handsome." "Yes, I know. Avshalom, you're so clever." "Oh, stop it. Carry on, carry on." That's the kind of thing. And Avshalom did what's called politics. Have you heard of politicians? Politicians are people who are in charge of other people, but other people choose them. So it's like when we have elections or something like that, and you have people who are choosing politicians to say, please will you be the boss of us? Please will you be the boss of us? So a lot of the time what politicians do is they do different things to try to get people to like them. And that's what Avshalom used to do as well. So if a new person would be coming into town, Avshalom would stand near the gates, and somebody came from in there. He would say, "Oh, hello, my name's Avshalom. What's your name?" And he would say, "My name is..." What name should he say? "My name is Naphtali." "Hi, Naphtali. Nice to meet you. I'm Avshalom." "Naphtali, where are you from?" "I am from the north of Israel, up high, from the tribe of Asher." "Oh, and Naphtali, why are you here?" "I am here to talk to the king, because somebody stole something from me, and I want the king to tell them to give it back." "Oh, well, I'm sure you are right, and I hope that the king agrees that you are right, because you are definitely right." "Oh, Avshalom, you're so good to me." "Well, good luck." And then off the guy would go, and he would go to speak to David, and he would say, "Hello, David. Hello. What's your name? Where are you from?" My name is Naphtali. I'm from the tribe of Asher in the north." "Okay, very good. What are you here for?" "Well, somebody stole from me." "Do you have evidence? Do you have proof? Can you show me that they stole from you?" "No, I can't. Sorry, I can't help you. Goodbye." And then that wasn't wrong what David was saying. That is the right thing. If there isn't evidence, if there isn't proof, what do you want him to do? Otherwise, everyone's just going to come and say, "Oh, he stole from me, I want his stuff. Oh, she stole from me, I want her stuff." You can't just have people saying whatever they want. But he feels like David doesn't really care about him. And so when he goes back again, he's going back feeling quite sad. "Hey, my friend Naphtali." "Hello, Avshalom." "Naphtali, what's wrong, buddy?" "Avshalom, the king didn't give me my money back. He didn't say I was right. He said I needed proof, or else he wasn't sure I was telling the truth." "Oh, Naphtali, come give me a hug, buddy. I'm so sorry. You are definitely right. I'm sorry, but the king doesn't always know what he's talking about. Sometimes he makes mistakes. You know, if I was the king, I would definitely have given you your money back." Can you see the trick that Avshalom's playing, guys? Can you see the way he's doing this? He's being super friendly. He's telling the people they are right. He's always being kind to them. And he's coming up with all these ideas and being friendly. And when this guy leaves, he says, "It's such a pity that David is the king. If only Avshalom was the king, that would be much better." Well, Avshalom started doing these tricks with everyone who came past. He would give them a big hug and a kiss on the cheek. "Mwah! Oh, my friend, I'm so happy to see you." And everyone would say, "Wow, Avshalom's my best friend." But he was only doing that so that one day he could be the king. And so one day Avshalom comes to the king, to David, and he says, "Father, your majesty." "Yes, Avshalom?" "Father, please, can I go to Hebron?" "Oh, Hebron. That was the place that I first became the king." "Oh, what a coincidence. Can I go visit to Hebron, please?" "Okay, that's fine." And then Avshalom called his friends and he said, "Friendly friends, I have a message for you. Go all over the land of Israel and tell them like this. Soon, Avshalom is going to blow the shofar. This time, when you blow the shofar, it's not because of Rosh Hashanah. No, sirree, Bob. I'm going to blow the shofar because that means there is a new king. A new king. Who's going to be the new king? Me, of course. Okay, we'll go tell everybody. We'll get everybody ready for the new king. That's right. Listen up for the shofar. Shofar means there's a new king. Now, Yeladim, that actually is one of the main reasons why we have the shofar. Because the shofar on Rosh Hashanah is all about saying Hashem is the king. When we have the shofar, that means Hashem is the king. So that's why we practice the whole month of Elul. Hashem is the king. That's what we do on Rosh Hashanah. We do the shofar to say Hashem is the king. But Avshalom had a different idea in mind. Avshalom said, this time, when we blow the shofar, it won't be to say Hashem is king. It will be to say that Avshalom is king. Well, one of the important people who always used to give David advice was a man called Achitophel. This is Achitophel. Hello, Achitophel. Hello, everyone. Achitophel is a genius. Do you know what a genius is, Yeladim? A genius is someone who is very, 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 very clever. That was Achitophel. He was like the cleverest guy in the whole of Israel. And he always used to give people advice. And when he gave people advice, that was the best advice in the world. Achitophel gave excellent advice. Well, Avshalom came to Achitophel. Achitophel, yes, Avshalom. Achitophel, will you come on my side, please, instead of my dad's side? Yes, I will. I will join you, Avshalom, and I will give you the best advice in the whole world. Oh, that's tremendous. Thank you very much, Achitophel. Now that's really going to be dangerous. Well, when all the Jewish people started talking amongst themselves, hey, guys, should we be on David's side or should we be on Avshalom's side? We should definitely be on Avshalom's side because Avshalom is much more friendly and he cares about us. And also, Achitophel is on Avshalom's side. He's going to give Avshalom the best advice. That will be the best king. Yes, and Avshalom is so handsome. And his hair is so beautiful. And he's so brave. And he's the best. Yes, let's all follow Avshalom. Lots of people started going on Avshalom's side. And when Avshalom went to Hebron, he got ready. Do you want to hear Avshalom blow the shofar? Avshalom started blowing the shofar. Here he is, about to blow the shofar. Do you see that? The puppet blew a shofar. I've never seen a puppet blow a shofar before. Clever puppet. Thank you, everybody. And everyone started shouting out, Avshalom is the new king. Avshalom is the new king. Hooray for King Avshalom. Meanwhile, David is at home in his palace in Jerusalem, and someone came running to tell him, David. Yes, what is it? David, big trouble. Avshalom has said that he is the new king. Oh, what? And Achitophel is on his side. What? And most of the Jewish people are following him. What? And he's going to come here with the army and put you in jail. Oh no! What am I going to do? Yeladim, what should I do? Avshalom's coming with a big army and the Jewish people and Achitophel. Should I try to fight him? Should I run away? Should I stop being king? I know what I need to do. Do you know what David's going to do, Yeladim? I'll tell you tomorrow.